Let me guess, you've been trying to nail Bart's editing style, but something just not clicking. Well, good news. You're probably making the same mistakes most people do, and that's exactly why I'm here. In this video I'm breaking down one of his most mind-blowing animations, step by step, so you can not only understand his style, but you can actually master his style. And the project file, wait till the end so you can find out how you can get it. Alright, let's jump right in. First thing first, let's do the zoom in effect. Add the camera and the null object. Think of the null as a remote control for your camera, super handy. Now link the camera to the null. Then separate the dimensions on the null. On the Z position, drop in 2 keyframes. At the second keyframe, scale it up. Boom, instant zoom. Don't stop there, use the flow plugin to smooth out the motion. You'll thank me later. Now it's time to bring some text magic. Add your text. Pick a font that screams style and tweak the color to fit your vibe. Resize it until it fits the frame perfectly. Don't worry if you have to eyeball it a bit. Next, let's add a line under the text. Use the pen tool to draw it and adjust the curves for that sleek look. This part is all about those little details that make your work stand out. Oh, and here's the fun part. Animating the text. Use the Text Evo plugin to add a bit of blur. Randomize the letter order and set the delay to 0.2 seconds. Trust me, it's the little tweaks that make this looks pro. Animate the line with trim paths. Start at 0, end at 100 and smooth it out with flow. This is where things start looking chef's kiss. If your animations feels off, don't worry. Flow is your best friend for smoothness. Seriously, it's a game changer. Now let's layer in some secondary text below the line. Center it up and animate it with Animation Composer. And yes, it's free. No excuses not to use it. Adjust the timing so it pops in just right. Still with me? Good, because the next move is where it all starts coming together. For the cinematic camera movement, create a second null and make it 3D. Now you got a full-on camera rig. Jump 15 frames forward and drag the camera down. Smooth it out with flow to keep it looking pro. Let's make it pop with a gradient background. Add a solid layer and slap on a gradient ramp. Adjust the colors to something sleek, like dark gray tones. To give it depth, it's all about those subtle touches. Now we'll recreate those line animations for extra flair. Use the pen tool to draw 2 vertical lines, then make them 3D. Add trim paths, set up keyframes, smooth the animation with flow. This part gives the scene a polished, cohesive feel. Finally, the zoom out sequence. Add another null, link it to the previous one and animate the Z position for a dramatic zoom out. Fade out the background by animating its opacity. For the final touch, let's add 3D text with glow effects. Use the Text Evo plugin to animate the text below the lines. Opacity to 0 with a delay of 0.3 seconds. Duplicate the text, switch up the font, go bold with an orange color and animate it with Animation Composer. And now the grand finale. Bring in some 3D objects from the project file folder. Yep, they are included. Resize them to fit the composition and position them so they appear during the zoom out. Add a deep glow for the cinematic feel, tweak the exposures for each layer, and you're done. Ready to see it all come together? You're gonna love this final reveal.
I'd always say that consistency is king on social media.
And there you have it. You are one step closer to mastering Bart's style. If you want the project file for this animation, I got you covered. Just head over to my IG and DM me the word Bart and you will get it completely for free. If you found that video helpful, make sure to smash that like button. Hit subscribe and let me know in the comments what you wanna see next. Until then, keep creating, keep leveling up, and I'll see you in the next video.